Hey, what up? It's Imperative. We are here for episode 6 of my beat breakdown series. Today we're going to be talking about Boss Business, which features Falcon Outlaw from Toronto.
All the young shooters from my block, I said, build with them and tell them no matter how much bodies they caught, they still got God in them.
L-Biz from Buffalo.
Just take a glimpse inside of my life. If your attention is instantly drifting, all I'm giving you is highlights.
And the homie Junk from Vancouver, BC.
That was just all part of my progression. When I see a cop car, I ain't stressing to live like a rock star. I ain't sweating, so go ahead, talk more, I'm a daddy.
Boss Business is a little bit of a slower, it's a little bit different track. It's still that grimy boom bap. I knew Falcon Outlaw would sound dope on this joint. Falcon's kind of like Toronto's, Canada's like in that like Boldy James realm, you know, that slower flow. So I had him on the track. He did his thing, and I knew I wanted to get a hook on there, so I hit up the homie L-Biz, that's Fly Fam. And when L-Biz sent back this hook, I asked homie for like backyard burgers, like I wanted that griminess, and the dude sent me filet mignon. I had to trim the fat. We joke about this till today, but yeah, he killed that hook, too much so. But he came back and we worked it out to what you hear in the song. And then from there, I was trying to get the homie Junk on something. You know, that's my household brother, and we didn't quite have anything. And then I had this beat that I was actually going back and forth that would actually be the beat for Boss Business. So I had this other second track and it was the same tempo. So I sent this to Junk and it kind of made it, it's part of the same song, but it's a beat switch up. So Junk got on that and he killed it. So what are we doing here? Let's get into it. Alright, Boss Business. So nothing too crazy about this beat. It's like a jazz fusion sample, so played out like this. That was a little bit of a filtered bass, but it goes higher. And then when you hear that together, you get this. Now I just put a simple kick on there in a boom bap pattern and a snare, no hi-hat. The sample itself already had a lot of percussions, a lot of cymbals. You can hear different like jingles and stuff like that. So that was enough in terms of the high notes on there. So when you add the beat and you add Falcon Outlaw, you get this.
Yo, sneak this and talking shit, I just wave them off. A lot of murders ain't solved when there's still killers at large. So think twice before you talk, commands is waving wands. One swipe, poof, you disappear 6 feet under the sod.
And then after that, we added L-Biz's hook.
Envy my position, they don't really want no action. We could sell it whole, but rather break it down to fractions. This is boss business, boss business.
And then we get the transition into the next beat, which Junk comes in on. So that transitions from the hook like...
This is boss business, boss business. This is boss business, boss business.
Look, my name is my name cause it's out of your heroin. Shot at imperative, burial plots and pyramids. Had to get on it, it's all full of lyricists. I just been dropping, I forgot what year it is.
So yeah, that is the second beat there. So that's a completely different sample, completely different beat, but that one was in the same BPM. And I was going back and forth between which beat I was actually going to use, and then it just worked out I used both of them and was able to kind of combine them. I'm not even sure what genre is. I think this is probably like Soviet rock or something like that. Definitely something likely from the 70s. Again, something simple, but I just layered a super heavy bass underneath that, and it just rides the whole time. So all together. And that is that. I didn't layer any drums on that. Just kept it nice and raw. The sample itself had drums in it, so if I was going to be layering the drums, I'd be trying to focus on trying to line it up properly. So the drums were hitting hard enough in the sample, and the focus was more on junk than it was about the beats. So, keep it simple, stupid, less is more. Whenever I'm making a beat, I'm trying to focus on what's going to bring out the rapper. It's not about making the craziest beat. I mean, there's definitely probably 10, 50 different ways I could have made that beat, but the idea was to keep it nice and simple, to put the focus on the rapper. That is episode number 6 with Boss Business. That's got Falcon Outlaw, L-Biz, and Junk. Make sure you tune in next time. Another great episode. Much love.
Chefing on them, split your muffin Thanksgiving. Now the morticians gotta put the dressing on them. Lay a nigga down flat like a tabletop. Pop, gon' set it on them. Blood spilling, call it cherry soda. Chopper spitting, it's a king cobra. Do him dirty with the 30 clip. Click the Taurus, cause fuck all the bullshit. Got a kickback, feel the whiplash. Show a slave master with the bullwhip. Dog walk him like a bullpit. Call the heavens and head to the pulpit. Preacher preaching the 3rd Psalms. He ain't make it to see the light. Knowing he dead wrong. How you talk to the coppers before they could read the